Welcome to Tamizh-History-Channel. The information shared in this episode is from the original linguistic research done by Thakkar Ma.So.Victor, and I sincerely acknowledge him in this episode for his excellent work on the Tamil language. The purpose of this video is to bring the Thakkar Ma.So.Victor's research work to limelight and to create awareness among Tamil population and to the other world population about the true history of the Tamil language and Tamil people history. It is believed that the southern part of Indian subcontinent is the motherland of all Tamil races, not only in India, also in the region of Eastern Mediterranean. According to the Tamil scholars, the people of Mesopotamia, Israel, Palestine, and Indus Valley belong racially, culturally, and linguistically to the race of ancient Tamils. According to Professor G. Devanaya Pavanar, the Tamils' homeland is the southern part of India, the Kumari continent, which was in existence 50,000 years BC. He claims that the first race of human life breeds in that continent, which meets repeated deluges. During the deluge, the people of Kumari continent managed to flee towards their nearest coasts wherever possible. Ethiopia, Arabia, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Parthia, Indus Valley were all the places they landed were their new homelands. Another concept given by some scholars like Dr. N. Subramanian states that the Tamil language was introduced to South India by a group of people migrated from Eastern Mediterranean region to South India. But Professor G. Devanaya Pavanar strictly disagrees with the exodus of the Tamils from Eastern Mediterranean towards east to Indus Valley and then to South India. He argues that if it is true, then the Hebrew Mesopotamian and Indus Valley languages must be purer than of the present Tamil, which they are not like that. The frequent links between the original Tamils and the migrated Tamils were cut in all aspects. The migrants absorbed the situation which prevailed there and came under a restricted environmental living circle. Down the generations, the languages might have chiseled and modified. Thus, the Akkadian and Hebrew languages are distanced from Tamil, while the Indus Valley Tamil is similar to the original Tamil due to its geographical proximity. The similarities in the way of life, religious doctrines, the custom and cultural affinities, the town planning, funeral customs, code of conducts, all show that the Jews and Babylonians were ancient Tamils. As far as Hebrew is concerned, the language consists thousands of Tamil words, chiseled changes. The etymology of these words in Hebrew were similar to the Tamil word both in sound and in their meaning. For example, the Hebrew word "repetim" in Bible gives the meaning shelters. The Tamil word "iripidam" gives the same meaning shelter. The sound of the words "repetim" and "iripidam" is more or less the same. It is very interesting to know that many Hebrew words, sound, and etymology are similar and very nearer to Tamil. Few examples are Adan, the Tamil word, is similar to the Adam, the Hebrew word. Avva, Tamil word, is similar to Avva, the Hebrew word. Adai, the Tamil word, is similar to Ada, the Hebrew word. Pavai, the Tamil word, is similar to the Pava, the Hebrew word. Oli, the Tamil word, is similar to Oli in Hebrew. Not only the sound, they are also very similar in their meaning. The Akkadian language of Mesopotamia also consists of many words similar with Tamil and even much clearer than Hebrew. For example, Appa, Appu, Tamil, Veli, Sakku, Elam are purely Tamil words. The river name Euphrates is also a Tamil word. The Akkadian language pronounces Euphrates as Ippurathu. Ippurathu in Tamil it means this side, which denotes this side. The Tamil word Ippurathu goes to Greek as Euphratos, to Latin as Euphrates, finally in English as Euphrates. Ippurathu, the Tamil word, has changed to Ippurattu in Akkadian language. Then in the Greek, it changes to Euphratos, and in Latin, it's called as Euphrates, and in English, it is changed as Euphrates. In this episode, let us see some words as example which are etymologically connected with Tamil. The word or the name Eve is an English word given to the first woman and the wife of first man Adam. But in Hebrew, Haya and Hava are the two words said for Eve, who is the mother of Cain, Abel, and Seth. The explanation of the name given in Genesis 3:20, which connects it with Haya, is obviously popular, but none of the etymologies suggested by several modern scholars has been accepted. In Tamil, the words like Aya means mother or grandmother. The word Aya is still in use in Tamil Nadu. The Tamil words Avvai, Avva also means old lady or grandmother, and this is very similar to the Havva used in Hebrew. Thus, the Hebrew names Haya, Havva, and Tamil names Aya, Havva gives the same meanings. Israel, Israel, the Hebrew word, etymology and meaning uncertain. The popular etymology of the Bible suggests he contends against El, but the form would signifies let El contend. Modern scholars have proposed more probable etymologies like let El rule, let El shine, but none of these is explained. In later years, the entire Hebrew community is called as Israelites. The depth of the word Israel, according to the Bible, is God is with the people, or the people are united with God. Israel, union with El God. The meaning of the word Israel is elaborately found in Tamil language. Isai or Isai is a word in Tamil which means to join, to unite, to mingle, to combine, to agree, and so on. Isaivu or Isaivu is also a noun form word in Tamil, which means union, agreement, joining, a connection, and so on. Ara is the Tamil word which means not to be disconnected. Isai plus Ara, Isai Ara, the union which is not disturbed, a perpetual union with God. Isai Ara, the Tamil word, turns as Isra in Hebrew. El is a common suffix word to denote God. El is a Tamil word for God. Isai plus Ara plus El is Israel. The union of people with God is ever connected and perpetual. El, in another episode, we can elaborately see the etymology of the word El. Next is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the Hebrew word, probably pronounced Jerusalem, meant as foundation of Shalom. In the execration text of the 12th century and 13th dynasties of Egypt, the name appears as WSMM in the Amarna letters as Uru Salim, in Assyrian text as Uru Salimu. Salem is the Hebrew word from the root word shalom, which means peace. The God Himself is the ultimate possessor of peace, and peace is also said of God. Wu is the ancient city of the ancestors of the Hebrew people. Wu expands as Uruk, Uru, and so on. The peace is the suffix word, and Ur, the habitation, is the prefix. Uru, Shalom, is known as the city or town of peace. Shalom, the Hebrew word, is a little bit changed or modified Tamil word salam, which is from the word salbu, which is from sal. Sal changes to salbu, salbu changes to salam, and these words means peace in Tamil language. Wood is a pure Tamil word which means the habitation place. Wood, still in Tamil Nadu, at least few thousand towns and villages ends with the suffix "ur." In Tamil Nadu, during a conversation, if someone wants to know one's habitation, then he or she asks, "Which ur are you from?" or "What is your native ur?" Salam, the Tamil word, plus the Tamil word "ur," both together means peaceful city or peaceful village or town. Salem plus U turns into Uru Salem, that changes to Jerusalem. In Hebrew, generally it is from right to left, so the Salem Ur becomes Uru Salem in Hebrew. Ararat. Ararat is the Hebrew word mentioning an area where Noah's Ark got landed or settled after the deluge. According to the Assyrian records, the Ararat is linked to the name Urartu, the place located in the mountains of Armenia around Lake Van. As per the etymology of this name, a river might have linked the settlement place and the Van Lake. According to Tamil, Ur is a city or town and Aru means a river. Aru plus Ur is Arthur. In Tamil Nadu, still many towns are named as Arthur. Arthur turns as Ur Arthur. The word Ararat, Ar means a place, Yat or location. Arat means a red color. Arat means a red soiled land. In Tamil, Arathu means red or blood. So Ararat means red soiled land. Arameans. Those who belong to Aram area are called as Arameans. It is common for the Tamil people to end with the sound N in names and proper names. Aramaic, the languages spoken by the Aram people, was Aramaic. Aram is a pure Tamil word. Aramaic is also a Tamil term. Aram plus Y changes to Aram Y means mouth of Aram. Y means mouth in Tamil. Mouth is used for speech along with tongue. The Bible explains that the mouth is an organ for speech and it was spoken anthropomorphically of God, from whose mouth fire comes forth. Arambai, the Tamil word, turns as Aramai and has Aramaic. Thank you for watching.